Minneapolis, fellow Democrats, my name is Devin Hogan and I'm here to recruit you. This is my third year in a row addressing you from the stage, and my message has been the same every time. The time has arrived in America for the Democratic Party to get out of the shadow of Ronald Reagan and to step forthrightly into the sunshine of social justice. Like many of you, I share the values of an open and inclusive, transparent system that works to build the common good. Cities are the vanguard of justice against the nightmare state apparatus that is terrorizing the most vulnerable members of our community. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 1 year ago, this body endorsed me on the first ballot to be your at-large park board commissioner. Fellow candidates of mine on this stage promised to abide by the DFL endorsement and then took Republican dark money to defeat me in the November election. You've heard the candidates today pledge to honor your endorsement. I'm here to say that if any of them get amnesia and decide to cross it, as your chair, they will lose. This is not a joke. When these 5 seats were up 4 years ago, Michael Bloomberg dumped $100,000 into this race weeks before Election Day. It takes a serious, dedicated leader to make this party and its endorsement mean something. Minneapolis has a higher caucus turnout than half of the congressional districts in the state of Minnesota. We are the seat of the base of the party. So we can hold the candidates seeking our endorsement to the values we set together as an organizing unit. Next year, during the 2019 off year, I propose that we collaboratively develop a community values statement to be voted on by this body in the 2020 election. Minneapolis, I'm running to be the chair of your DFL party because I have the values to get it right and the acumen to get it done. I am a Democrat, I'm a farmer, and I'm a laborer. I work for and a member of a labor union. I co-founded and run a cooperative market garden across the street from my apartment on Nicollet Avenue, the main street of Minneapolis. I get that representation matters. I'm an extremely privileged member of the queer and transgender communities, and I understand that we need that visibility, even though I appear white and masculine, obviously. So, I also want to let you know that I've owned a single-family home in Minneapolis for nearly 8 years. I was a landlord. Now I'm a renter and a class trader. I have a master's degree in international development practice from the Humphrey School, where I learned how to operate global anti-poverty programs under the framework of a neoliberal market-based agenda, splashing water on an electrical fire. What I truly came to understand from these experiences, including from living in one of the most segregated, unequal cities in the country, is that people have the solutions to their own issues. What they lack is liberation. We're all in this together, and that's why I'm proud to be endorsed by the president and vice president of the school board, the president and vice president of the park board, and the vice president and majority leader of the city council. I have personal relationships with the sitting majorities of every elected body in Minneapolis, and I strongly believe in building relationships with fellow organizing units and DFL legislators throughout the state to increase our power as a party. Power is organized money or organized people. We can have a neoliberal free Minneapolis where we have 0 homeless and highly mobile kids instead of 8% of our population. We burn millions of dollars of general fund money on gasoline every year, shipping students all over the city in the name of choice, and actually making segregation worse. Instead of school choice, why don't we instead have integrated neighborhood schools with a nurse, a counselor, a librarian, and music and art in every building? You know, like a real school should, that all of our children deserve. We can have this Minneapolis if we fight for it. I am running to be your chair because I'm ready to fight for you and with you, and I'm asking you today to fight with me. My name is Devin Hogan, and I'm here to recruit you. Thank you.